Feeling frustrated because you're not getting job referrals or interviews on USA Job? Not hearing anything after you've submitted your application, or you're getting messages saying you're ineligible or that someone else has been selected? Are you dreading or intimidated by the federal hiring process altogether, specifically USA Jobs and other platforms? There is a reason. Let's dive in. Whenever I hear someone say they've been trying to get into the government, as many say, or get a federal job, and they say, I've tried everything, I know that is a false statement. Or they would have landed one or more government positions by now. Having your pick, or as a part of your career change or promotion strategy, accepted or declined or moved through various federal positions by this point. Are you familiar with the law that there has to be two sides to everything? There has to be a positive or a negative. One cannot exist without the other. It's about what you choose to focus on. And in that case, you're choosing to focus on the negative. I'm not getting anything back. I'm going to share 3 points. 1, you haven't tried everything. There are jobs out there just for you. You need to use the right resume. The second is all resumes are not created equal. The federal resume is different from the private sector. It is not the traditional 1 to 2 page bullet point format that you use to get your current or past positions. You need to use a longer narrative format to capture your experience and highlight your achievements, and do this effectively. Also, there's additional information on the federal resume that is not on the private sector, above the difference of being a difference in the narrative in the bullet format. It tells more of a story to the human resources person and the hiring manager regarding your complete qualifications. It is highly unlikely that the person reviewing your resume will forward your 2-page or less private sector resume along to be considered for an interview, because there is not enough information to show you are eligible or the best qualified over the other candidates for that position. Also, every agency's HR team has their own process. Sometimes it feels like you're throwing your applications into a black hole because you never hear anything back. Sometimes you will, and other times you won't. It is not uncommon, so don't get wrapped up in it. Just keep on applying. Nothing is certain until you have interviewed and been given an official job offer. Occasionally, depending on the job, you may receive an offer without an interview. It's called a direct hire. One of my clients entered into the government at the grade of GS7, and less than 6 months later received a direct offer into a GS12 position that he accepted. And number 3, start with a detailed summary of your skills and experiences. Include specific examples and quantifiable achievements. Use keywords from the job announcement to tailor your resume. How many of you have heard you need to tailor your resume to each job announcement? This is another inefficient thing that you've been doing. When most have submitted 1 to 5 resumes doing this that way, I and those that I work with have submitted 100, increasing the chances of landing a federal position and decreasing the timeline to start your new job. Proofread your resume for errors and consistency. Make sure to seek out feedback from others to improve your resume, and by following these tips, crafting a strong federal resume and tweaking your strategy, you can increase your chances of getting referred and landing interviews on USA Jobs. Remember, there are opportunities out there for you. You just need to showcase your qualifications effectively. Keep applying. Make sure to like this video, subscribe by clicking the link above, and follow me across all social media platforms at Crystal She Speaks. And comment below your questions and your takeaways, and I'll see you beyond the climb.